entrepreneurs, get ready because today we're turning the tables and the topic, greening up your bottom line. Also, a fascinating business fact that's gonna blow your mind. So let's talk business. Hello, I'm Denise Roberts, and welcome to The Pulse. One of the most pervasive trends in business is the move to go green. To go green, a business must adopt more sustainable and eco-friendly business practices. The move to go green is popular with businesses of all sizes because it's both progressive and smart business. But let's face it, incentives to go green have moved way beyond lowering utility bills. And so the question for today's turntable, why go green? Why do it? Joining me today at the turntable, Erica Bannerman, Energy Manager for Prince George's County Government, Lisa Lincoln, Executive Director, Prince George's Green, and Barry Wilson, Print Consultant for Harris Plus. Thank you all for being here today. You know, I want to just take it back to the initial question, you know, because there's such an emerging market here in Prince George's County with tremendous opportunity. Why is it significant for businesses to go green? Why should a business owner change his or her operations and make that move?
That's a great question, and you're absolutely right. There is an emerging green economy here in Prince George's County. Businesses go green for various reasons. They might feel it's the right thing to do. They might be responding to legislation. They might be doing it to save money, as you alluded to, and they also might do it to see it as a marketing advantage.
So, let's talk about the county government's green efforts, Erica. You know, what is the role that the county plays in going green with this sustainable energy program? What are some of the goals and the objectives of that program?
Sure, that's a great question. The Sustainable Energy Program started in 2013, and the primary objective of the Sustainable Energy Program is to reduce energy costs, consumption, and carbon emissions. And we're primarily achieving that particular objective by three program elements. That includes making our facilities more energy efficient. Secondly is deploying renewable technology such as solar PV on our county facilities. We currently actually have 4 solar PV projects. They produce over 1 million kilowatt hours of clean renewable energy. That's enough to power approximately 80 facilities. And the third element is to green our fleet. We recently received a grant from Maryland Energy Administration where we installed 6 electric vehicle charging stations and purchased 6 plug-in hybrid electric vehicles.
And so what does that mean for the county? What does that mean for us?
That means that the county actually saves green.
Okay.
And we're being good stewards of the environment.
Okay. So we know that the reasons to go green are one, for the environment. Barry, why don't I just come to you? Can you tell us a little bit about Harris Plus and specifically talk about what it is that makes your company a green business and what steps you actually took to make that move?
Yes. When I came to this country, the one thing that attracted me to Harris Plus was many years ago, what Erica was saying, that more and more people are sort of catching on. Sure. But Harris Plus were at this, heading that way, turning away from the chemical inks and the non-environmental friendly products way back in 2009. So when I came, that's what I saw, that's what attracted me right from the beginning. They're 100% wind-powered energy, so that was a factor that caught my eye.
And Harris Plus is a printing company.
It's a printing company, plus.
Plus.
Yeah. Yeah. So with printing industry, you have to realise that printing is our livelihood, and if we suck that dry, we damage ourselves and the people around us. So they had a great ethos from the start about being responsible for the climate and not damaging the atmosphere around them. Right. Their inks are vegetable inks, they're natural vegetable inks, so we've turned away from the chemical inks that the traditional printing industries use for many, many years. And the ink mixing equipment that we bought is very expensive, but It's beautiful insofar as it can take natural ink, mix it there on site, and use it for that particular job, and there's no waste.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's chemical free, and there's no waste at the end. So the FSC, it's a Forest Stewardship Council management certificate that we've had from 96, and it just manages the trees properly, so that we're not just cutting into breaking the ecological rhythm of the growth of the trees. And every tree that we take, we say we plant two, so we can flourish the forests.
Okay, so Lisa, how does Prince George's Green fit into all of this? Like, can you explain a little bit about your program, and what's the benefit of the certification process, and can you connect that to opportunities?
Yes. So Prince George's Green is designed to be a catalyst for the green economy by connecting the green dots. And we do that through green workforce development, green business development. One of our programs is a Prince George's Certified Green Business program where Harris Plus has been certified within the county. We've partnered with Green America, so a nationally recognized program, and they process the applications and then they send them to me to certify them for the county. And there are national incentives to participate in this program, and we're working with the Office of Central Services and the County Council to develop local incentives.
All right. And so there are more opportunities that businesses get from your certification, right?
Correct.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Can you just give me just a few of them?
Sure.
Okay.
So they would be recognized in the National Green Registry of Businesses, and that's like a green yellow pages.
Sure.
And then they get discounts for workshops and festivals and packing supplies if they have to ship goods. Then locally we're hoping to do more financial incentives.
Okay, great. Stay with us because we'll be right back. But before we go to break, I just want to throw up some quick statistics. According to Lifestyles and Health and Sustainability, did you know the United States, with over 40 million consumers, presents a largely untapped $290 billion in business opportunities, with the top 3 lucrative industries being in personal health with $117 billion of opportunity, green building with $100 billion, and ecotourism with $42 billion of opportunity. Wow, that's a lot of money and a lot of opportunity, and we're going to talk about that when we come back.
This job looks perfect. It says you need a high school diploma. You've got one of those, right?
Skip the drama. Get your diploma.
I got that.
Find free adult education classes at finishyourdiploma.org.
Welcome back. If you're just tuning in, we're turning the tables on green business and green opportunities. And let me just get to one more set of very important statistics. In a 2012 Green Goods and Services survey, the Bureau of Labor and Statistics found that there are 3.1 million jobs, green jobs, in the United States, with 2.3 million, or 73%, in the private sector, 157,000, or 5%, in the federal government, 227,000, or 7%, in state governments, and 476,000, 15%, in local governments. That's a lot of green jobs across the United States. So let's recap. $290 billion of green business opportunities in the United States. 3.1 million jobs across the U.S. with just under 500,000 in local governments. Erica, how does Prince George's County fit into those numbers?
Well, Prince George's County has an extremely growing market when it comes to energy management and sustainability. We have, a matter of fact, a new company that's actually moving to the National Harbor that will actually be printing 3D vehicles.
3D vehicles?
I should say 3D printing of vehicles. So instead of the traditional manufacturing process where you'll have a lot of excess materials and you use an internal combustion engine that spits out pollution and carbon dioxide and all those things. These vehicles will actually be printed by a 3D printer, and they will produce zero to little emissions. Wow. And that's actually here coming to Prince George's County.
That's incredible. That's
right.
That's really incredible.
Another big job opportunity is in stormwater management. So the county has entered into a clean water partnership, and they anticipate 5,000 new jobs right here in the county related to stormwater management.
Okay, can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Sure. When the rain comes down and it hits the parking lots or the roofs or any surface that can't penetrate through, then it pools and it runs off into the storm drains. And unfortunately, that water is not treated before it hits the streams and rivers and the Chesapeake Bay. So the county is under a federal and state mandate in order to clean up the Chesapeake Bay to treat this urban stormwater runoff. So they have to retrofit 15,000 acres within the county in terms of rain gardens and green streets and green roofs and rain barrels.
Barry, is it expensive to go green? I mean, you know, and do the costs or do the benefits outweigh the costs?
Two good questions. I'm very encouraged by those numbers, those figures, because over the years it's been a struggle trying to get the public to see the importance of sustainability, how it affects everybody for the good, long term. And back in England, we had a bit of a rise where everyone was really wanting to get onto that, but then the pound went down and everyone else's enthusiasm went down, which was sad. Here, I'm very encouraged that we're on the up now with that. The thinking is much more positive. Cost-wise, yes. I mean, time-wise, there's a lot of time getting everything into place. We had to buy in special equipment to match our Heidelberg. We got a 7-color, 6-color, and an aqueous coating Heidelberg press that can maximize the quality for the vegetable inks that's coming out of the vegetable ink mixing apparatus. So that the vegetable ink mixing machine alone is in the tens of thousands of dollars. The press that we've got is well, it's $3,600,000. So we're talking big money we've invested because we've been so excited by the way Prince George's County is getting behind this, and Harris Plus themselves were so enthused.
So it's big money to invest.
It is.
Is it a bigger return?
Yes, in the long run, I believe that businesses save money, and so it is a good investment in terms of green.
And so what we're doing on this show is kind of creating a call to action, because, you know, in my mind, it wasn't that long ago with it, there was this big movement to go green. At least you and I have talked about this, and how over a little bit of time passed, you know, it sort of fell off and you didn't hear about it as much. Not that the activity or the actions weren't there, but you just didn't hear about it as much. So can you talk about that?
Sure, I think it was trendy for a while, and unfortunately I think that a lot of people who look like me have not reached out to a lot of people who don't look like me. And I think in Prince George's County now we have a lot of opportunity, and people are now becoming aware of those opportunities and taking advantage of the jobs that are available.
And if I could just quickly add, specifically to the call to action, the Prince George's County Solar Co-op will launch in September. We'll be having informational sessions in the town of University Park, the town of Riverdale Park, and as well as the town of Fairmont Heights. And the objective of a solar co-op is to allow communities to come together, form a co-op where they can actually purchase and install solar PV at a discount rate.
Okay, great. You know, it's such a pleasure having you guys on the show today. You know, this was more of an interesting topic than I thought it was going to be, and I really appreciate your insight into the importance of creating that call for businesses to really do business the green way. Thank you to Erica Bannerman, Lisa Lincoln, and Barry Wilson. And thank you for tuning in at home. The show and previous episodes are posted on our website. It's diversity.mypgc.us, and click on the pulse. Connect with us on social media. We are at PGC Diversity and the Pulse TV. Next time on the Pulse, our very first Small Business Club Member of the Month. Until then, I'm Denise Roberts, and remember, in Prince George's County, your success is our success.